Good afternoon, friends. So it is time for our afternoon read aloud. Today we are reading a story that many of my friends love this character. Who is this? Pete the Cat. A lot of my friends love Pete the Cat. We've read his books, we've watched his videos. Maybe I'll share a resource, parents. There's a lot of videos of Pete the Cat on YouTube that have songs that our friends love, as well as other read aloud from Pete the Cat. The author, James Dean, we actually have a Drew family who many of their children that have attended Drew, who their godmother is actually James Dean's mom. So we've had this author, James Dean, we've had his mom come into school, and she has given us books that are signed by this author, James Dean. So Pete the Cat's author is a Drew extended family member, which is kind of cool. So Pete the Cat. This book is called Pete the Cat, A Pet for Pete. A Pet for Pete. Our author's name is James Dean, and he is also the illustrator. So James Dean writes the story, writes the words, and also draws all of the pictures too. He's a very talented guy. He also sings songs, he plays instruments, and there's a lot of videos on YouTube that he does that I'll share with you guys. Pete the Cat, A Pet for Pete. Pete is going to the pet store. He's going to get a pet. Pete wants a bird, a hamster, or a lizard. But then Pete sees a goldfish. That's what I want, he tells his mom. Which one is our goldfish? There it is. Pete's mom gets fish food. I'm going to call you Goldie, Pete says to his new pet. You are my first pet, Pete tells Goldie on the way home. Pete takes Goldie to his room. He feeds her fish food. Now what? Asks Pete. He can't play with Goldie. He can't swim with her. Pete knows what he can do with Goldie. All right, I want you to pause the video and tell the person sitting next to you, what do you think Pete is going to do with his goldfish? How could Pete possibly play with his pet goldfish? I don't know if you guys can hear that, but they're doing work. That's my backyard. That's a big old excavator. Remember we talked about in our building study about the different machines that build things? There's a big old excavator in the field behind my house. Every day that excavator goes by, it's very loud. What could Goldie do to play with Pete? Tell your mommy or your daddy, whoever's sitting next to you, pause the video, and then let's continue and find out. Pete paints a picture of Goldie. He paints 4 fins and an orange tail. What a pretty painting, says Pete's mom. You can keep it, says Pete. Cool painting, says Bob. Can you make one for me? Sure, says Pete. Pete paints a picture for Bob. Listen to that sentence. Pete paints a picture for Bob. Pete paints a picture for Bob. What sound is p? Pete paints a picture. Those all start with the same sound. What letter is that? P. P. There's a P. P for Pete. P. Pete paints a picture for Bob. Wow, says Bob. It looks just like Goldie. Bob shows Pete's painting to his friend Tom. Now Tom wants a painting too. Pete paints another picture of Goldie to take to school for show and tell. This is Goldie, my pet fish, Pete tells his class. Cute fish. Cool colors. Nice work. I see some letters and numbers on the board. C-A-T. At. Cat. K-A. Can you do that with me? And then we have some numbers. What numbers? 2 plus 3 equals 5. 2 plus 3 equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 plus 3 equals 5. They're learning stuff in their classroom. Nice work. I wish I had a picture of Goldie, says Benny. I'll make you one, says Pete. Everyone in Pete's class wants a picture of Goldie. Pete's a very popular guy. Pete's grandma wants a painting too. Pete has a lot to do. He has to feed Goldie. He has to do his homework. Pete paints and paints. I have a visitor. Excuse us. Cam, if you're gonna be in here, you gotta be quiet if you're gonna be in here. Come here. Oh, that's not kind. Come here. You can sit here, but you need to be quiet, okay? Are you gonna be quiet? This is for my students. Pete paints and paints. He makes painting for everyone on his list. At last, Pete is done. He worked hard. There is no paint left. Look at all these words on here. What color is this one?
Orange.
What color is this one?
Yellow.
What color is that one?
Blue.
What color is that one?
Red.
What color is that one?
Green.
At last, Pete is done. Pete's paintings are a big hit. Pete is happy to be done. Yep, he made all those paintings. But Pete is not done yet. Now everyone in town wants a painting of Goldie. Oh no. How is he gonna paint a picture for everybody in the whole town? Pete gets more paint. I don't know what to do, he says to his mom. I wish I could paint pictures for everyone. I just don't have the time. What could Pete do to paint a picture for everyone? He can't do it. He doesn't have the time. Can you think of a solution for Pete? How could he make sure that everyone gets one?
He could get 100 paint.
Oh, 100? But he said he doesn't have the time. How could he make sure that everybody gets one? Let's find out.
The excavator could dig a hole and he could put 100 paints under the ground, so he could use it.
The
No,
excavator
one at
is...
a time.
Okay, let's find out what happens. We like the excavator in this house, if you can't tell. All right, how is he going to paint? But Pete's mom has an idea. She tells it to Pete. What a great idea, Pete says. Pete gets right to it. This time, he works outside and he makes a giant painting. Look how big that painting is. What do you think he's going to do with the giant painting?
Show everybody.
Show everybody. Honk, honk. Beep, beep. What did he do?
Boop, boop.
What did he do with our painting?
Boop, boop, boop.
What did he do?
He put it on my mama's truck.
He put it on his car. Here comes Pete. He has made one painting of Goldie for everyone in town to enjoy. What is he doing in the city? He's driving his painting around.
Around there.
Yep. What a great day. When Pete gets home, he tells the real Goldie all about it. The end. What a good book. Pete the Cat, A Pet for Pete. And like I said, friends, I'm going to post more links of Pete the Cat author, James Dean, because he has lots of cool songs. So friends, as a story extension, that was your read aloud strategy today. Remember, you have multiple options for your read aloud story extension.
I have enough for Peter Cat book in my room.
I think we should definitely read more maybe later this week. So first, you could draw a picture to highlight your favorite part or your favorite character in the story. You could ask your student to retell the story using the pictures as a guide. So hold on one second, please. So they could retell the whole story page by page and have them tell you the story and read the book back to you all by themselves. Then you could have your child critique the story. Did they like the story? Did they not like the story? Why or why not? Did you like the story, Cam? Did you like it? Did you like the story?
This part.
You liked that part. Or you could have your child create an alternate ending or an alternate plot line with the characters. So do your story extension. Choose one of those options out of the options that I sent you in our daily list of activities this morning for Read Aloud story extensions. And make sure you message me or text me with any questions, okay? All right, that's it for now. Cam, can you say bye-bye?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.